Hello traders, this is Blake Morrow and you are listening to the daily Roundup webinar. Hope everybody's having a great trading session. It's really choppy out there. Let's talk about where the S&P's at and kind of what we're looking at. Let me actually get a better, there we go. So we're still dealing with this, in my opinion, a consolidation here, and oops, I didn't want that to go off. We were kind of probing below the trend line, and we're around it. So whether this is it or whether this is it, it's hard to say. I think, dang it, every time you move the line, the alarm will go off. I'm not getting too excited about the markets. I tried to short some dollar yen earlier. Made a little bit of money, then I was shorting it near the bottom, and then it started to rip up, and then bonds started to move, and so I've been basically just sitting on the sidelines because it's extremely choppy until we get some definitive movements out of here. I'm not really playing, let's just put it that way, because there's a lot of mixed signals. So let's talk about them. First of all, I did have a buy order on the euro dollar at 50, and it didn't get triggered, and I pulled it after it didn't get triggered because it was just a little bit lower than the lows. And no, I didn't go in. I didn't, just say, oh, it was so close, I'm going to get long. I didn't. It didn't hit my price, and I said, if the stock market bounces, which it was bouncing earlier, I'm like, this could stay under pressure. I do think that if you're going to buy the euro, this is the place to do it. If you read my blog yesterday, this is the place. If you guys are wanting to play the euro to the long side, I think this is the place to do it because you have manageable risk. Your risk is probably below, let's say 112.30, and we're trading at 112.70. Like I said, I'm not really too sure I want to take that trade, and a few reasons why. First of all, one of the big reasons for me is gold's weaker. Okay, so you can see gold's a little weaker today, so that's got me a little gun shy from pulling the trigger on long or short dollar trades. I think that with the euro coming, or with gold coming down, that also supports risk somewhat. Now the stock market just came off just moments ago, and you can see this move that you see on the 15-minute chart, that we came down like that because the CDC, was it the CDC? No, the WHO actually called the coronavirus or COVID-19 a pandemic, and so that, I think, freaked the market out just a little bit. So and we were just in the midst of rallying too. So again, the mixed signals in the S&P, mixed signals like I was just mentioning in the gold, and also the bond market. The bond market, I still think it's coming off here. I mean, we had a big reversal candle yesterday, and as you can see, we've come off the highs. Yields have gone positive on the day for the 10-year, or they just were anyway. And so, with the stock market, I mean, with bonds coming down, that can support stocks. So that there's another, again, mixed signal, right? I was looking at the dollar yen, and this is where I was trading it on the short side. I'll show you what I was doing. Here's an hourly triangle. You can see we're at the top of the triangle right now. I guess if the dollar yen's a short, it's a short up here. But I was trying to sell it down here in the like 60s. And I was short, made a little bit of money. I shorted again because stocks looked like they were going to come down, and then it ripped up into the 70s, and I got myself out, and I took a small loss, and I'm like, why am I even messing with this? There's too many mixed signals out there. What I've been hoping for, and you guys might remember from earlier this morning if you were listening in, what I was really hoping for, and I'm not saying that we can't get it, it's just I'm not seeing it yet based on what I'm looking at. What I was hoping for is we'd get a move out of this triangle higher and be able to sell it higher, sell the stock market, or sell risk if you're not going to sell the S&P. And so It's still possible. Something's happening in 25 minutes. Does anybody that's listening in know what's happening in 25 minutes? And this is the reason why you can't leave your computer. Anybody? Anybody know what's happening in 25 minutes? Let me grab a drink of my water really quick before I let you go and I answer this. No? Saunders is making he's making an announcement in 25 minutes. What that could be is he could concede and let Joe Biden, have the candidacy for the Democrats. If that's the case, we could get a Biden bump, which means that stocks might actually rally. Now, your question to me would be, well, why would stocks rally if Bernie Sanders, drops out of the race? Because the market sees Joe Biden is unelectable, right? So they're like, well, chances of Trump winning again are a little bit higher. So for even if he blunders up the whole coronavirus thing, Joe Biden has a better chance of losing. So therefore, we could get a rally in the S&P. And so that's why I'm not giving up hope that this is it. We can still turn here. Not that I'm, got anything going on, but what I will do is if we rally above like 28.40, I know we're at 27.60 right now. If we rally above this resistance, I'll be looking for, dollar yen to, bust through 105, 105.50, head up towards 106, something like that. That's what I'll be looking for. But I'm just kind of waiting. I've had a good week thus far. I've had a good week thus far this week, and I don't want to get turned around, and trying to pin the tail on the donkey while I'm blindfolded and being spun around at the same time. You get my drift? Anyway, what else do I want to? What I think you should look out for today? The peso. Keep an eye on the peso. We're grinding higher. If stocks are to move higher, I would want to see the dollar peso below this support. So if I was going to play risk to the upside, that's how I'd make that. I would make sure that's happening. That ain't happening yet. So if the dollar Mexican peso looks like it's going to break down, then then we might have a different story. Hey, I want to thank all of you guys that support ForexAnalytix. For those of you that haven't tried us out yet, make sure you do so. It's only $1 for 10 days, and then when you come in there, you can chat with myself, Amanda, Polly, Steve, Stelios. Sometimes Coach pops in there. Just be immersed in our community. So make sure you try us out. And I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to me today. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Thank you. Thanks, Bill, Aldo, Alexander. See ya. All right. See you guys. And everybody else, too. I'm just, that was the people that were commenting. See you guys soon.